Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are here in Mindery once again. Last time we ended up getting off of Ruinous Shores and we went to Stained Mountain, I believe is the level, and we found titanium. Oh, the titanium. So, I have done a little bit of playtime between last Thursday stream and this stream. Kind of looking through like game logic and stuff like that. I still can't quite wrap my head around it, but kind of working our way there. So, we're going to go ahead and jump back into Stained Mountains. Let's see. We had, at the end of this, we had figured out plans on getting certain things done. We were upgrading things, the titanium conveyor belts, I believe, so they're faster. I think we had just gotten last little bit done here, which was getting defenses up. Once we've done that, we were going to need to do a couple other things in terms of figuring out defenses, essentially. I think I had just placed this parallax. So the parallax is here. It's set up. But yes, we also need to figure out how to get more coal up here, because that's fairly important. So, I think that's what we were looking at right now. We've got graphite getting cooked. Yeah, I think that's the main thing is that we were just... Oh, hang on, it's on fire. Something is on fire! The core is under attack. No! Something firebombed it. Very bad, very bad. I don't know how to fix that. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But we definitely have an issue. Let's see. If we're going to save ourselves here, give me a moment. We need to get a wave in here. And we need to get water built up so that we can kind of spray water all over this. I don't think I'm going to get much better than that, which unfortunately. Let's go ahead and throw that in here. Ah! Done it again. Maybe I need to change that keybind. Maybe that'll fix the problem. I don't know. Okay, give me a second here. We need to put this here. So for those of you who don't know, Q is clear the floor plan. Q in Star Rupture is your cancel. So if I hit Q by accident in this game, it clears what I'm about to build. But if I do, yeah, so it's one of those things where like I might want to change the key binds, so it's actually something different. I think I might actually do that. So if I hit Q, it doesn't do anything. Controls. Where's Q? Okay, clear building is Q. I want to rebind it. What should I rebind it to? I don't think... What is something that's not used in the game? G, selecting all units. The... You know what? It's actually useful in this one. Maybe we'll change it in Star Rupture instead. Click, build. The core's under attack. It's on fire. And it's burning. Put it out. Put it out. Ah! Yikes. That was, scary. Was not what I was hoping for. Now we need to get some health going. I think I just unlocked something that can allow me to do that. What was it? This is the other thing that we can do, is that we can get... well, no, because we still have to burn something. I think it's what we just finished up. We finished up getting the graphite stuff so I can actually do other things. So, not a huge deal otherwise. Okay, I'm going to copy this and put this in a slightly better spot to try and cover our bases. Like that. We'll do that there. Okay, we'll break that down. So water's going up. It's being fed into the system. Got water. Okay. Now we have things getting healed, and we also have anti-air stuff kind of set up, which is good. That's right. We need to get more coal set up, as well as we need to get some better... Yes, we need to get some better stuff set up. So we needed to get the... I think we need to get graphite so we could start a silicon factory. I think that was the big deal that we were doing. What I think I'm going to do is, I need to set up, I need to get some silicon, but I couldn't do silicon because I didn't have graphite, I believe was the problem. And we were transferring the lead into different stuff. Yeah, I think that was what we were doing. Okay, let's see. Shoot. I've kind of had a brain fart. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. So we've got water set up for all this. We've also got water that kind of covers here. That doesn't exactly... It's not exactly in the best position to handle all that, huh? I think we need to change this to move this into a place where it actually will hit all that stuff. Let's do that and copy this. And delete that. Okay. So, now we've got all that going along. We need to get silicon going. And get the silicon up here. We've got the power going. We had the metaglass going. Yes, okay. So, the schematics that we have, we need to get silicon going because I don't have any of that going as of right now. Do we have a coal vein that we were going to use? I don't think so. Yeah, we didn't really have a coal vein anywhere, huh? guess the ones that we have using, they're all using, they're all being used to get coal specifically. So I think... Yeah, so I think what we need to do is we actually need to drop the, let's see, because if I use the turrets, the ones that I want to use... We could use the pyrite, which actually would not hurt. Pyrite uses up a lot of lead and stuff like that. Let's see. Lead. We would be using lead and that stuff. Mm-hmm. Because there's like only one other vein that's way over here, kind of away from absolutely everything. Hmm. Oh, sorry. There we go. So I think what we need to do is we need to grab this. We're going to set this as an overflow gate here. And we're going to set up the silicon factory down here. Hello, Zach. Welcome to my 1-year affiliate anniversary stream. I was thinking like, oh, it'd be kind of nice to do something for the anniversary. It just kind of snuck up on me. So, yeah. Nothing crazy going on, but we're just going to keep playing the game like normal and just have fun with it. Let's see. If we do that, then the silicon goes all the way down. Feeds in through there. I think that works. Okay. So, we do that. Yeah, because we need to have a bunch of sand added up as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do, feed into there. Let's see, that needs to come down to this row. It needs to come down here and go right over that. It needs to go this way and into here. We will then take some builds for sand. We'll go ahead and do a overflow gate here. as well as a router. That needs a junction like that, and we'll have more sand get built in here. How do I want to handle this? Yeah, that'll be fine. We're gonna have lots of sand. Now, why not? We'll go ahead and just grab a handful of these. That. These will also run down here. That will go in that way. I think that works. Okay, we just need to get some power over here and we're good. Did it again. You'll learn. Right click. Right click will do it. Okay, now we're making some silicon. Oh, and there's our problem. I forgot to set a pass-through here. I need to put a sorter in here. Got a little too excited. What can I say? So that's going to jam up the works in a second here. So annoying that I can't, it's kind of hard to grab it. If you're, okay. Though I don't think that's going to work out particularly well. Why don't we go ahead and just have it junction over and then run its butt over here. Just send that on over. I don't think there's anything else I can really do there that's going to be beneficial. So we can go ahead and just get rid of that and turn that back into a corner. Okay. So now the silicon is running back in. It's jumping in with the graphite. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, something firebombed my core, so it's hurting a little bit. Had to get a wave turret set up really, really fast. Let's see. I need to set up some power running down here. Where is our nearest power source? It's probably over here, isn't it? If I had to guess, it's probably over here. So there. To okay. And that's good enough. Now we got power over here. Let's go ahead. I also need to do a little light thing over here so I can see. That can also attach to the systems. We have light here. Let's go ahead and get a healing unit here. That'll keep all of this powered. Get healed up. Okay. Whew. Ah, this is the nasty booger that's been screwing me over. Yeah, we've got a unit that's walking over stuff, so kind of need to deal with that. Nothing else is getting destroyed. Yeah, I need to get more guns going. So that's why I wanted to get the silicon going, so then we could actually add some stuff and get it up over here. Let me see. And then if I get a distributor... Hold on a second. Let's think about this a little bit. Okay. We take this here and we do this. Okay, we also need to get the silicon up this direction. It should be its own direction up as well. Let's see. If we took it this way, actually. fight against our own pathways here. Do that. Okay, now we're then going to do an underflow gate. We'll start sending this stuff this way. Haha. That's a lot of units. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I got 2 minutes. I need better walls. Let's see. I do have... I think I can get the small titanium walls. Yes. And then we can get large titanium walls and we can get doors. Ooh. Let's see, what else do we have access to? We have access to laser drills. Not going to worry about laser drills just yet. And this repair point might actually be really useful, too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take these ones out and build in our large titanium now. And we're just slowly but surely going to start... I guess I don't even have to... Let's see. If we also go in here and throw in a salvo... That gives it a higher fire rate, and it's also homing. So, good. Good, that's working like a charm. You boys have not been getting ammo. Well, you haven't been... Oh, yes, because a thing of coal has gotten... Ah! I see. That's why. There is a problem there. It's too close to the coal there. That needs to have the minute glass go through. Ah! No. Hang on. Yeah, I need that to be an inverted sorter. It's coming from the side. Okay. Well, get back here, you stinker. Okay. Oi. Okay, we need to get more power up here because this stuff is actually becoming more of a problem now. I'm also going to need to get some water up here as well. Otherwise, we're going to have things on fire. We're going to have to put it there, I guess. Let's see. Need to get the... Which means we're probably also going to have to jack up the water pumps to keep the pressure high. Okay. Okay. We're going to split off another router here. Conduit needs to go up and over this stuff. And we'll have it follow fairly closely along with this conveyor belt. We'll have it split off right there. Jump the gun and go over here. Do another router because this thing can get charged by... This thing can get boosted by water. Actually, a couple of these things can get charged by water. So if I did it there, and then another one here. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do about that because won't that go into there? I think it will. I think that'll charge up, so I don't even have to do that one. Okay, let's build a little bit more in the way of the walls. There. Okay, so now we're getting water through the system. The water is going fine by the second, it seems. Yeah, it looks like it's going up. Let's run over here and activate those more of those pumps. The water stays strong. We also need to send some power this direction. Oh, looks like this is getting jacked up. Let's see. Was there can I do a slightly better setup with the titanium? Yeah, because I do have it split here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So dark over here. Didn't I have lights over here somewhere? I thought I did. Okay. Are there any weapons that use graphite, or is it purely a construction something? The duos can. Full pyrite. Okay. I still have some of this Metaglass on me. Not gonna worry about that too much. Okay. We have a lot of copper coming through. I think what we can do is we need to add some guns down here that can just kind of... that can just kind of be another set of guns. Let's go ahead and do a... this would be really simple, honestly. If we take the... needs to be an underflow if it's going to be over there. Do just have this run up. It's going to use that, and then it's going to kick the cop over here. And we can have the silicon have an overflow as well. Get right to there. If we have those two there, then we have a... we can do an inverted... we can do a... no. Let me think. My thought was we could put a couple of just salvos or something here. So anything that comes through here just gets shot at. Yeah, if we did that, then we'd have to do... we did an inverted sorter. I think we'll just do just the one. And then, well, when that gets done, if we put the copper into place... so I only want the silicon to go up to handle those guns up there. So I would need to put another sorter in. Got through. Darn it. Ah, you things are the worst. Okay. Yikes. I see Ryu. Okay. Okay, we need to take that, and that needs to become a copper thing. We're gonna have that shift over here. It's good to see you again. How was your weekend? Okay, so we set that up. Now the copper will come through. Do we have a way for lead to come through? So what we could do is we could send a lot of extra lead and stuff down this direction and have lead feed up the system. That would require another set of sorters, I think, but let me think about this. It's a very full setup. If I'm trying to try and get water over there, how do I do that? Because I don't want that happening again. Do here to here. Okay, that will feed in a thing of water to a wave. Actually, is that enough? Yeah, we'll put it there instead. Yeah, that looks a little better. Go ahead and have that go a little further. Build in. We don't need much water. I'll say that much. So we could probably just feed it right off of here. Let's get pumps. So, feed them in. Run them over. Okay. If we get the lead there. So let me think this through. Because it pushes over here. If it fills up here, that needs to be reversed. That needs to be silicon. That's copper. I guess that's the problem there. So those are full, but they don't have... Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Not the way that I'd like it to. It's the inverted sorter takes... Yeah, so it'll take copper, but everything else sort to the side. Yeah, that won't work. So that's going to jam that whole system. Let me think. Time being, let's do that. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not working how I would like it to. Let's change this. This needs to come down. Like this. Okay. Slowing in okay, like normal. Let's go ahead and change this over to just a sorter. Water filled up. There we go. Water's getting over here. Good. Now let's see. Let's get that going. Oh, that's just a normal sorter. Whoops. There we go. Okay, So I still need to figure out a system how to get this stuff, to get these feeding into like I want to. I guess what would work with this is that if this gets stuck, we'd have an overflow that goes around them. We'll worry about that in a second. Oh yeah, there is like no defense there. Yeah, it is flying way past everything. Yeah, that freaking sucks. Yeah, so I need to get some defenses over here. We have a bunch of slag here, scrap here, though. Not the most amazing thing, but it's something. We could use those. And we've got water here, so we can overpower the systems. Let's go ahead and throw the scatter guns in here. We have scrap, not slag. That I misspoke. But yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, and then get a distribution thing. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a couple of these. Actually, well, let's actually get those in the corner. Let's actually be efficient about this. We'll just do the 2. I don't think we're going to need much more than 2. Okay, build those. I'll start filling up those there. Then if I do a overflow here, because we could throw yet another conveyor in there that would keep that stuff from getting too crazy full. Do I have something that will do slag, or have I not gotten that yet? So we have thermal generator, generates power when placed in hot locations, so we don't have something like that yet. Okay. Okay, so we've got water that covers for those guys. Let's go ahead and get our conduit as well. Okay, we don't have any, we have no ammo at the moment. Yeah, that's the problem. Because I only want to grab the... Oh, we've got, I think of Metaclass that got through. Ah, yes, we backed up enough that it's starting to defeat the Metaclass. So we need to actually have that. Yeah, give me a second here. I need to think this through. So we don't want the Metaglass getting through here. Though it will just get kicked through this system, I guess. So, not necessarily a problem. Let me see. I was hoping to have some kind of clever little usage that I could do for this, but I don't think I can. Maybe. If I did that one and put it to... Yeah, and then I have a couple sorters here. Here and here. Actually, maybe it doesn't matter too much what I put in there because anything will fire except the meta glass. Let's see, and it's coming in from that side. What? We'll leave it as that. Bam. Huzzah! That is so much nicer. Let's see. If we take this... I'll feed a bit of scrap in there, but it's only going to be a couple pieces, so not going to jam up the works, but it'll give me some scrap back. So we need to get some more water put back into place. Welcome back. Let's see here. These are overpowered by water as well. We've got scrap that's being used. Fabulous. I think we're good. Got a couple of spots here. So I have to keep watching over this. We're going to have issues up here. Like I said, we're going to have issues. Let's see. No, that's why I'm going to be putting in new titanium stuff. I need to get power up here as well. The huge aren't good? Okay. Yeah, by all means. I don't mind you explaining it to me. Now has this ripple. What does this take? Ah, it can take graphite. Dang, that's almost as big as the enemy spawn. Whew. Okay. No, yeah, I see what you mean. It makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. Yeah. I had those there just to block things off. You know, to be completely fair. Now, I do have a question. We can make slag? Well, I don't think we can make slag yet, can we? Turn scrap into slag. The slag that comes out of it, can that be used to power the thermal generators, or is that something else? Okay. The slag can only be used to use as liquids and to be breaking down into mineral components. Yeah, I don't have those units yet. Not yet anyway. Okay. I want to replace the... So I think what I need to do is I need to place a underflow gate, I think. No, that's gonna be a long way to drag that. But for the most part, we've got it kind of setting up that way. We've got the stuff that's kind of slipped through, which is annoying. Oh no, that's coming back down, isn't it? No, there's some pieces that have actually gotten through. That's a little odd. How have they gotten through? Oh, because they probably backed up and... Here. I'm going to go ahead and do a sorter. It's just going to take the silicon to make sure this doesn't happen again. We'll have that kick out right to here. It's backing up enough that it's not able to back up enough as is there. Yeah, I need to get a third conveyor going. This is a little ridiculous. Okay, let's see. I started a third conveyor belt here. And then we can have things push over. And then if we stagger the... If we stagger these like that, it'll slowly kick things over there and back for it, and it should start separating them out a little bit. So everything can do that. Okay. We need to get the power over here now. Let's see, if I actually grab from there... Eventually you can get, I think they're called poly units. They're the ones that can heal stuff. But, I don't have access to those yet. Okay. We need to get another big heal thing. Yeah. Now this gets does this get boosted by something? Imagine that does. By phase fabric. Don't have phase fabric, so can't do that yet. Okay, we got power down here. We've got lots of power by the look of it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take some of the power and head upwards. In terms of getting ammo northward, the Ripple can't use copper. And taking the graphite will be just a little too much, I think. That'll be a little too far. Silicon is probably our best option. Oh, they've gotten through. That's what I was worried about. Oh, let's not build those. We built that one. We'll leave that little one there. I don't mind that being there, so we'll leave that scrap one being there. I don't see a problem with keeping it there. If we get power up here, we could probably just use the healing point, and that'll be enough. That'll be sufficient enough, I think. Where is it? There it is. This repair point. Does that have a... It does not have a boost, from what I can see. But that would work out just fine, I think. We just need to get power up here, which we were just about to do, so... Good. It reaches. Now, I guess the question is, so this thing continuously repairs the closest damaged unit in its vicinity. Does that mean it goes through walls? Because I don't think it's going through walls and stuff. I think it's line of sight. It repairs me? Oh, does it repair units? The closest damaged unit. These are blocks. They don't count. Yeah, we don't do that. This will work better. Yes, still very useful to have. It just is not. It's just not worth for me using it at the moment. We've actually had some damage over here too. Oh, I didn't finish getting conduit built here, I think. There. Now those are all charged. And then we need to build another one here. I can feed into this gun. I kind of wish I got a little symbol that they were also getting water as well. I can see when their ammo's full, but I can't see anything else. I can't see if they're boosted or anything. That causes some problems. Ooh. What is that? It's a green unit of some sort. Oh! Does it shoot... Ow! Well, never mind. It shoots lightning! Energy that phases through blocks. Nasty stuff. Well, stuff survives still, so we're okay. I guess something I could do is I could take scrap that I've got here, and that could be put into a separator. So I think I have all the tech that I need for that. Let me look at my scrap separator. Nope, I do not have all the blocks for it. I need these separator components. Okay, looking at this. I need to look at the edits. Nope. Because if I can get more stuff out of like the scrap that I'm not using, I think that's useful. Let's see. Give me a second here, because I need to be able to look at this and find out the information. Edits. Here we are. I'm actually. Oh, that's right. Because I have a scrap separator here. Yeah, it's still got a source block on it, I think. I don't think that has any... If it does, I'm not sure what the information is. What does that say? Scrap input through the bridge next to this message needs 12 scrap. And then you get output is through the overflow gate. No, I don't think so. Because I ended up getting a couple other ones, I think. So I think this is the one that I wanted to get. And this one should have a thing of, yes, it gives me copper, lead, titanium, and graphite. If we take this... I guess the question is, where do I get the... It gets me graphite, but it doesn't get me... So I need something to put in this ripple, because that currently is what's getting me killed at the moment. I need to put something in here. I guess I could start getting... Yeah, I could get graphite in there, but that doesn't help the guns I have over here. Maybe what I need to do is I need to move the ripple into a different location. I am kind of jammed packed, aren't I? Oh, for Pete's sakes. These things keep getting blown up. Really annoying. I'm gonna sneeze here in a second. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was worried about that. Batteries. Man, that is so annoying. Having that stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get another one of the routers set up and get another conveyor belt going along here. Feeds down into here. Just to ease that congestion just a little bit more. Because we've got quite a bit of it going on. A moment. Ah! My gosh! Absolutely insane. Okay, well, the power's doing okay. Okay, let me think here. To get pyrrhotite, I need lead, coal, and sand. Most, if not all, of the coal is being used either for the silicon, is made for the graphite, the silicon, or for making energy. But if I made pyrrhotite, that can actually go in replacement of the coal to power things, and it would be more efficient. So we can't really do anything about this stuff up here. Oh, we can also use it to make damage, yeah. Oh, does it cause damage? Oh, well, never mind then. Are you sure it's pyrrhotite, right? Because when I look at the... Okay. I didn't realize the pyrrhotite... I didn't realize that it did damage. Because when you have the combustion engine... You must be thinking of blast compound, because yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. Yeah, I don't think, I think you're thinking blast compound. Which would make sense. Because it's far more volatile, so the thought that it does damage does make sense. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, so if we go to the steam generator, so per second we use a third, or per second, yeah, we do use a lot, so we'd have to have a lot of pyrrhotite, actually. It's better efficiency, but we're going through it faster. Oh, no, yeah, so it would be more efficient. Because per second's only using... Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for correcting me on that. Okay, so yeah. No, yeah, okay, so let's see. So if we took the coal from here and we fed it into... And we split it to be into pyrrhotite... Let's see, where's our pyrrhotite? Here. Where's our best place to do pyrrhotite, though? Maybe down here. I don't think I need quite so much graphite down here anymore. If we removed this and we turned it into... the pyrrhotite stuff. We send lead down this way, which I was wanting to do anyway, because there's lots of lead here. We can get sand along the bank here, so that's not bad. Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's try doing that. So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and break that one right there. We're seeing all the little graphites getting pushed through the system. Okay. Go ahead and break that. Bumbo doo doo. Do 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 do. That's a little too close to everything. Let's rotate it like this. That's probably the best way to put that. Okay. That'll get in that system there. We need to take the coal, feed it up here, and into that spot there. We need to feed the lead down through here. But we don't want the lead going through here. We need the lead to come to a inverted sorter. Change that to lead. Have the lead bypass this. The lead will come down. We yank the lead here with inverted sorter. That comes down here and feeds in here. Junction. The sand, we can mine along here and also have it get yanked down via a sorter. That sand. This goes out, goes into here. The pyrite actually needs to come back up, so let's see. Ah! Hang on, we're in trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. My goodness. Yeah, we're in major trouble at the moment. Ah! Oh, my gosh. Yikes. Okay, you know what we also need to do? We need to add another phalanx. Those are all gone again. Okay. Everything's good here for the moment. So that's direct along here because we've got... Okay. Okay, still plenty of sand. Needed to get sand going here. Let's not do quite so much. We also need to take the sand, needs to be fed down. Thrown into here. Like so. "27 enemies. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, those things are nasty. They land on something and it just blows it up. Point of like absolute annoyance. And they're just wreaking havoc through that setup. Yeah, I need to put some more stuff up there. I do. I need to get the ripples going. That's what I need. I need to get that ripple going. The sooner I do that, the better. Yeah, I need a better defense up here. It's too tempting to come up here, and it's just kind of wrecking everything because I focused everything here. Unfortunately, those waves are coming through like really fast. My gosh. Probably the next best thing I can do. Throw more of these arc turrets in here. Oh yeah, they're sending so much this direction. My gosh. Arc is helping, though. Dang. Okay. if I take another power node, put it like here. Okay. Really should start using this ripple, though. Okay, let me see. If I get a... pardon me. Okay, that should take lead and spit it out to the side. There we go. So it's going around that problem. Ah, we do have this problem, though. Yeah, that's not going to work out well. Let's see, where is it? Burn all that extra sand. Okay, now we're getting pyrite. Let's go ahead and get our thing lit up. Let's see. If we take it and it goes this way, actually. And then if I do... Looks like I can only put one in here comfortably. If we put some hails in here too, though, that would also help. So if we do that, did a basic router. It has a couple of these. Let's actually do that as a... Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay. Oh, that's right. Actually, can I just do a bridge? That's one too big. Up. Good, that still covers that area. Oh, shoot. It's grabbing other stuff. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. I don't want it to do that. We need a sorter here. You know what? That ledge just needs to be changed. It needs to just go around a different way. It's still feeding stuff in there. Okay, let's see. Hang on a second. Oy. Ah! Someone's come through and ruined our power source. Ah! Oh, for Pete's sakes. Oh, this is ridiculous. You know what? We just need to put some anti-air here because we have all the meta glass there. Okay. Still have one alive. Just sitting there wreaking havoc. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's all jammed because something over here got destroyed. Okay. Okay, let's do a little change here. That's all going that way. Go ahead and get rid of that. And this. I've just made an infinite loop. That's essentially what I've made. It's just looping in and around itself over and over again. Ay. That's all I've done. Yeah, this doesn't work. This is getting jammed up. All sorts. Is that lead going into anything? Because if it's not, I'm just going to get rid of it. It's not doing anything. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just get rid of those. That's no longer worth keeping around, essentially. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to get some anti-air over here. Because they keep showing up and just blowing me to bits, so... Go ahead and do a underflow gate. And this I put here down as an emergency. Let's change it a little bit so it's a little better positioned. We'll put it right there instead. Okay. Should be doing better now. Ah! Broke the water. Why don't we have more water? What? Oh, I don't think we have enough pumps going here to grab more water. That. Okay. Yikes. Go ahead and build another one. Having more than one spray is probably going to be beneficial to me. Let's see. If I take this. Okay. That feels better. Now, I don't know if we have anything damaged. That's the only problem at the moment. Let me see here. That's right, this whole mess. Good. They're holding their own. There we go. Feed that through there. Heck, let's get another one of these. We could do an overflow. I'll go over to him. Then we'll also push back into that system. Oh, I forgot that you could power up drills with water, too. Huh. We'd use junctions next to bridges output for it to not mix. Oh, do you want that's even better? Yeah, let's do that. Junction. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. There we go. Oh, shred him. Oh, I see what you mean. Here. There we go. No, we actually don't want it there. It has to go that way. That. Okay. Yeah. Now I see. Now I understand. Might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. I might be in horrible trouble. Am I dead? Am I actually dead? Am I screwed? Oh dear. Get him wet, get him wet and zap him. Get him wet and zap him. Oh. Okay. That was very close. Okay. Yikes. Why didn't stuff fire? These salvos didn't... The salvos didn't do anything. They have no ammo. What the heck is going on with these two? Because I put in an underflow gate, so it pushes to the side, and then the sorter should put them out. Oh, that's why. Because they're supposed to be pushing... They're trying to push out this way. Mm-mm. Now they'll work. Aye. It looks like everything else more or less has survived. It was just that bit. Okay, so the lead has jammed. If that is jammed, then we need to have an overflow gate here. And that needs to come down here, the other side. And do that. These aren't powered. I think I'm taking up too much. Yeah, I don't think I have enough power going at the moment. No, there's enough power all through the system. We don't have sand. That's the part. That's the problem. Oh, and the Guardian's here. Shoot. Okay. Oh, and we can't have that there like that. That is causing issues. Do that. Okay, all hands on deck. Oh, wow, okay. So I didn't even see what the boss was. I didn't even see what the Guardian was. It got shredded by something. It must have... the ripple might have done it. No, very, very, very apt. Okay. Note to self, don't keep batteries, like, right next to, like, the power sources and stuff like that, because I think they blow up when they get hit. So, in the future, don't keep batteries next to stuff. It needs to be close enough, but they also need to be kind of isolated. So... Okay. Yikes. Okay. Whew. Yep, the ripples tore it a new one. Okay. And you know what? Some of this just needs to change. Didn't know why I didn't just do this. There we go. Well, that was exciting. Okay, well, now I need to start getting to the point where I'm actually kind of going crazy with the defenses. Rather than thinking like, oh, that's good enough. No, I need to make sure that it actually is going to be cranking away and actually destroying them. So. Oh, and that is the wrong... That needs to be underflow. Okay. Research. Need more titanium there. Titanium. Titanium. Yeah, we're out of titanium. Now, let's not worry about that. There we go. Well, that one was annoying, and I'm hoping that in the future we'll be able to get something a little better. Let's see. Okay, need to use an overflow here. You need to remember in the future that the junctions work with the bridges. That'll help a lot, because that was something that was constantly being a problem. Okay. We're doing pretty good with the titanium. And heck, let's go ahead and Goes over to power up the titanium a little bit more. Next question I have then, if I did a junction over... So does a junction make it so that things can stop interfering with other stuff? It basically encapsulates the conveyor belt. Acts as an overpass. Okay. Okay. Anyway, that gets the titanium going. Okay, we've got a bunch of titanium left. Get the Lancer. We can get something like a shock mine? Ooh. How does this work? Release electric arcs upon enemy unit contact. Now, there's a thought. Let's see, we have the door. We have a large door. We have the differential generator. Don't have quite enough titanium for that, I think. We do. Okay. Anything else I can unlock? I don't think so. Okay, well, with our new units, now we have to figure out some little bit in the way of best optimizations and stuff. Note to self, if you have a lot of congestion on a conveyor belt, build up a double one and use a router, and it speeds things through a little bit easier. Okay, so in terms of the... Am I able to see, like, how much I can store of each? I don't think I can really see that yet. Oh gosh, this is kind of overfilling, isn't it? want that going in and subsidizing the power type. So. Okay. That's why that is working. Excuse me. Okay. I think it's... Yeah, thank you. I think it is time for us to head to the next zone and see what kind of mess we get into there. Now that we got titanium, we have a bunch of options open to us. But it also just adds more complexity to the whole system. I haven't even dealt with like normal brownies or something. I need to really get on that cracking, because it would have been nice having some flares down here with some autonomy saying, hey, we have enemies in the area. Probably should go attack them. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump to the map. So we finished this one. That one has been checked off. Bungle Pass. There's an enemy base. There's the Windswept Islands. Let's just take a quick look at what this Windswept Islands look like. Because I can just launch back out of there at some point. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, yes, that is horrible. That's lots of water. That is a lot of water. I have to kind of make up a home base, walls on all sides, all that jazz to keep the enemy away. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this one. Launching! Bungle Pass. Oh! And it gives me some immediate defenses, apparently. Alright. Okay, use units to defend buildings and attack the enemy. Research and place a ground factory. First tutorial thing, I guess? My. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's actually making me do like... What? Well. Let me see here. Wait, that's just my normal core. Why isn't it the upgraded version? Oh, did I leave the other one here? That will probably be why. Yeah, can I not take this somewhere else? Shoot. So you can essentially start two different... Okay, that's weird. Okay, research and place a ground factory. Okay, build a ground unit factory. Okay, well, first things first, let's get some stuff set up in terms of okay. So we need to give it the silicon and the lead. So I have no titanium. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. It needs power. Start making a dagger. Okay. Ah. Nice. Okay, so you can give it some different command stuff. Okay. We are going to do something that, because I think I've learned this. So if I come in here and I say, I want to make this microprocessor. So, I don't know how amazing this is going to be, but let's see if I can make this work. So, we need to have the daggers. We want to do a add unit bind. Yes, we have unit bind. We then need to do a locate. Enemy core true. Yes. I don't think there's a unit control. Auto pathfind. Yes. So now those will go off and just kind of do their own thing. So let me walk through what I just did. So the microprocessor is connected to the factory. When I go into here, I say I want to bind the units. So the units are all defaulted binded. If you look here, there's a little gear arrow right underneath the name of the unit. See that? It's 0. That means that's the default bind. Now, you can change that to any number you want, any integer. I'll say number, because it's a whole number, essentially. I think you can also do decimal. I think you can do partials like 1.1, 1.2. It just doesn't show it. So we can take it up to tenths. So you could do 10 units of 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, up to 1.9. So if there's a way you can make a flag, which basically tells it, make it this number instead. But what I then told them to do is that, okay, so it's going to find the daggers, and it's basically it's repeating this over and over again. So it's finding each dagger and doing it once over and over again. It's now doing a unit locate, so it's finding a building. It's finding the core. So this is a building. I can change this to anything. I can change this to damaged units. I can change to other stuff. We can change it to a core, a generator factory, turrets, anything like that. And it says true. If I say false, it'll go find any of mine. The X output is the X value, the Y value. It says found. I don't know. And then you can say building. I think you can change these ones. I've never seen a point to use this. And then the auto path. So I did the enemy control. So this is stuff I can do. I can have them idle. I can have them move. I can have them pathfind, approach, things like that. Mine. So you can turn things into a flag and stuff like that. So I basically said do auto pathing. Automatically pathfinds the nearest enemy core or drop point. This is the same in standard wave enemy pathfind. Now I can't do this normally with the the spawn points, the drop zones, because when the enemy appears, they blow up everything that's there. So I would actually have to have I'd have to know how I would have to know. See, now it's now they're just going straight for the core. What I could have them do, if I go here, I could say, hey, I want you to fight the closest turret. Now those ones already have their controls. They're kind of just going off and doing their own thing. See, now they're gone. Actually, they might still have that. Hang on. Did I change that programming to actually do turret? Okay. Because this is the auto pathfinding is the first thing that's going on. So what I can actually say, I could say approach, and let's do this. We'll do this as enemy X and enemy Y. I want them to approach enemy X and enemy Y within 5 blocks. I then want them to do a unit control. I want them to attack. Target, specific, shoot target, shoot a position. Yes. So now I want them to approach an enemy X and approach an enemy Y. And that's actually incorrect. Enemy Y. I guess that actually would be Y, Y, Y. Let's go ahead and capitalize that so it's not double, so it's not goofy Y. There we go. And I want them to shoot. So set to true. I go back. Now they're just gonna run towards one. They're not gonna auto path. So I need to go back and change that. I need them to. I need to add one. It's gonna be a unit control to here, and I need you to. I don't need you to approach. I actually need you to pathfind. So now it's looking at those turrets. It's going to start autopathing to them, and it'll start firing when it gets in range. Ah! Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. How dare you? Now, I can't boost this thing in any way, shape, or form. So, now, this is also going to take a long time if I just send them one at a time. What I could do... We could do another microprocessor. Let's try this. We're going to do a new setup. Let's see. I want to do a... I want to do a unit control, I think. How did you learn that? Tutorials. I going over Reddit posts, YouTube tutorials, and stuff like that. The logic stuff is not explained, but it's not really well explained in the game at all. But it is there, and you're able to automate things. I wanted to get into it because there's not to do like crazy amazing stuff, but there's certain things that you can do. Like there's units later on that you can say, hey, look for anything in any of my blocks that are damaged, and when it locates them, it basically takes the variables of the X and Y coordinates, runs out there, and starts casting heal on them. When they're fully healed, they'll come back to a rally point, essentially. Or you can have things that can run out and build stuff, or auto mine, or all kinds of things. So that's when it gets really impressive, is when that sort of stuff happens. Let's go ahead and build some more of the mines here, more of the drills, I guess. Now, because this feels like a tutorial level, I don't think I'm going to actually have anything attack me, so I'm not going to bother putting up any kind of defenses. But what I can do is I can build multiples of these. So I have more than one factory building stuff. We'll put one here, and one here, so we can make more of these units. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to move this this microprocessor. So if I move one here, it's essentially a duplicate of the one I just did. So I can delete this one now, like this. But this one still has the code. It does not have the code. Never mind, I lie. So let's see. We need to do a unit bind. We're going to grab the daggers. We're going to change, and let's see. Let's see. What did I have? I had, it's binding the daggers. The daggers are then doing a unit locate. They are finding a building. They're finding a turret. We'll do EX and EY for those coordinates. We're going to say we need you to unit control. We need you to pathfind to EX and EY. Taking those same units. Put in again. Unit control. We want to attack. And it'll start attacking as soon as they get into range, essentially. Let's see. Where's the attack? That's unit control. Hang on a second. Did I get the right one? Target. Target EX EY. And if I don't tell this, and this is currently false, so now it's true. So let's go ahead and change this. So we have 3 conveyors going. We can also move this one and make a fresh one here. I also have to be connected to these factories, essentially, to be able to and you see how they get different names? Factory 1, Factory 2, Factory 3. So if I want to specify stuff with them, I would point out what they actually are called in the thing. I don't think I actually need them linked up as of right now, because this is grabbing anything that's in this area. This is grabbing any daggers that I have, so they'll all do this. What I can then do, let's move these around. Need to change this into... Could we throw a distributor? Nah, let's not try and overcomplicate this. Let's get rid of that. For attack sectors in particular, might be a smart idea. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop that right there. We're going to stop this one right there. Get rid of these. So we need to refunction these. We need to do a router here and a router here. So one there, and there, and one here. Not that one. So that's getting let out to all of them. We get another one here. There. To there. I was going to have to travel just a little bit further. There we go. Now, what we can also do... If I want them to go as a group, I can actually tell them to do that as well. So, we need to do a... I'm trying to remember how I did this. There's an operation, and then we also have set. Set allows us to set variables. So we can also say, if we do a max count of 8... Actually, let's do 10. We do a... And actually, these should go at the top. The current count. So if I do current, and... Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Max is currently 0. What I can say is that there's an operation here that says my current... is my current plus 1. I think we have to do a jump. I'm trying to remember how we did this. Because we also have to set that back to 0 when that becomes 10. this is where you do jump stuff, and I'm still trying to figure out how to, because setting the jump stuff is not okay. So if current is equal to max, it will continue on to binding the units and doing all of this. If it is not, it needs to come and it needs to do this. We need to have an end. I think that works. So, setting max to 10, current to 0. Let's see. If current is equal to the max at 10, it will then go through the program. Oh no, hang on. Let's actually try that. Let's see what that does. Okay, that is not doing what I'm thinking it's supposed to do. Is less than max. It needs to keep waiting, I think. It has to go back up to dagger bind, I think. Bind dagger. Let's do that instead. Because let's see. Ah! Let's see. Okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm trying to remember the order that this needs to go in for this to work. Oh, but I think, yeah, I have to have 2 jumps. So if current is equal or greater to, if current is greater or equal to max, then it needs to jump to here. So I want you all to go like there. That works. Let me think here for a second. We need an overflow gate. If we have more... Ah. We also need to start getting some defenses set up. So let me do that now. Okay, so what I can do now, and that is all going to go back to the... There it is. If you hold control, it'll do a tilt. I'm gonna have them run out to here. We could also change this. We want this to bind units, and then they're going to actually move to a location. We have add here. We want them to unit control. We want them to approach that location. I actually don't know what it is. Give me a second here. Now they're going to start going because if you don't give them a specific coordinate there, they'll go to 0, 0 as the default, and that's in the bottom left corner of the map. So they're just going to go off to wherever. The coordinates are 73, 64. So go back in here. Approach 73, 64, radius of about 4. We'll do that. Actually, we'll do 2. So they're all going to sit there, like that. So they've actually gone in and actually defeated some stuff, destroyed some stuff. So we actually could move our units up. The point that we need to go to now, let's do 107 and 92. Go into here. Oh, and we can't have any more units, apparently. Those are maxed out. We can only have a maximum of 8. So, if we do that, Then let's do the maximum of 5. With that core type, yeah. Let's go ahead and change this. We're going to go ahead and have you guys just go attack the core of the enemy core. There is something wrong with the programming. Oh, I forgot that it's actually not counting up the current stuff like that. So let's go ahead and not do that. We'll go ahead and just remove that. Okay, off they go. So now they're going to go attack those turrets. Ah! Uh-oh. These ones have gotten a little stuck. Another thing you can do, if we get the singular hail, we're gonna put that, well, the hail can't take the, that doesn't work, never mind. Gonna have the hail show up. If we do, we want to do, whoop, another microprocessor. It's going to grab these turrets. Attach them to duos. And the hail. Let's see. We want to have we want to do the unit binds of the duos. We want to do a sense. We want to do a radar. Any target enemy. We want the duo ones. Actually, no, what? We want the hail one. Hail one. Max health. Attack any round. Any enemy. I think that'll be fine. Attack, any enemy. I don't know if that will work fully, but I think it will. So do you see how they've all turned? So they're using the radar of the hail. So when something gets within that range, these are going to start firing at that location. I don't even know if I can damage this stuff or not. Hmm. We need to get more lead built. We need the lead built quicker. As well as the silicone. So I do a bridge. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yes, lots of lead. Let's see. We want to do a underflow gate here. Yeah. This is not particularly set up well. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, let's get some more power going. Slowly but surely working their way there. Woo! Actually, the point of, let's change the program so they just go after the core. See, what you can also do with what you also do with like doors, you can like automate doors. So you put doors down, put a microprocessor there that says, "Hey, whatever ground unit like the daggers get within so close of this, activate it, and when they get out of range, deactivate." So then the doors will go up and down based on if a dagger gets close to them. Oh, this is the forward posting. There's like a whole... Oh my gosh, never mind. Ah! I thought this would be a tiny little... No, my gosh. Oh, my word. I can't see a thing. We have no water. So we don't have enough, don't have enough conduits going. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Better. Now we got water flooding in. There we go. So now we can start grabbing these units here. Just kind of work our way upwards. Is that just ground? Yeah, it looks like it's just ground. Hmm. Well, I completely underestimated things that were happening and what was going on. So, if we lose this match, I'm not particularly mad about that. Just means that we can just prepare a little bit better and actually bring in the proper. Let's see how these shock mines do. They didn't do a whole lot. Oh, I guess we can just abandon, can't we? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now let's see. I don't have anything in the way of titanium here, at least not yet. If there is titanium on the map, I don't know where it is. Let me see. Uh-oh. Something is not working properly. Oh, I think I know what happened. Things got built incorrectly, and so it's messing everything up. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Either way, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and bend in here. I know. I think the game actually just crashed. Just doing that, I think. Back to Steam Mountains, we have some stuff here. Yeah, I know. Anyway, we're gonna get into that tomorrow. It is late. I'm still feeling congested, so. I would have liked to have gotten something kind of done for my 1-year affiliate anniversary, but I just really didn't plan anything. So, yeah, we're gonna come back to this tomorrow. We'll get things set up a little bit, and yeah, we'll try and tackle that next one. That one seems like that's gonna be even trickier because I have to get the stuff set up in such a way that we can have it work the way intended. Not to mention, I'm gonna, yeah. So it's just gonna get harder at this point, and I'm gonna have to be far more flexible in what I do. If I can get some automation going, that would probably help. So I'm gonna probably work on that tomorrow. I'll try and get that set up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it here for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Rio, it's so wonderful seeing you. Zach, it was wonderful to see you as well. I hope your interview went well. But yeah, I'm sure that you'll hear back in a little bit. Anyway, I will go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate you. Yeah, and we'll come back to this tomorrow, and we will attempt that defense one. I'm going to look into some options. What I would like to do is I'd like to have 5 or so daggers come together, and then when it finds out that there's 5 of them, it then sends them off to attack things. So we'll have to, yeah, I'm going to have to look into that a little bit to see if I can make that work. If I can, wonderful. But yeah, that's kind of where we're going to be at the moment. So this is going to be a little bit more of the actual RTS of sending units out, prepping things up, and kind of having this step-by-step way to go. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care.